If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from 84 Lumber, and we're very proud to have 84 Lumber as one of the sponsors of the Charleston Home Design show. And now we're talking with Donna Horack, a ASID interior designer with Horack Patch and Associates. How you doing, Donna?
I'm great, thanks, Tim.
Good, good. Donna, the reason that you're here having a conversation with us today is specifically about the free design consultations that we will be offering to homeowners next weekend, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Charleston Home and Design Show at the Citadel's Johnson Haygood Stadium. And we're going to talk about that in just a second, but take a moment and tell everybody about Horack Patch and Associates.
Well, we're a full-service design firm. We do construction jobs, new construction as well as remodels. Our work is mostly done out on the islands, Kiowa, Seabrook. We have an office there at Bohicket Marina, and also a gallery of art. So we're available to the public, and if you could call and make appointments with us, we're available to help you with all interior projects.
Gotcha. So as an interior designer, you help solve design dilemmas for homeowners, right?
That's right. That's right. If you have, like we're doing a remodel right now where we're going to be just rearranging a kitchen a little bit, adding a wine bar. You know, this house was built in the early 90s, and so we will be taking off old wallpaper, redoing mantles, designing custom entertainment centers, adding televisions to the wall, just any kind of custom construction to enhance and upgrade these beautiful existing homes and making them more for today.
Sure, and I think there's this feeling that a lot of homeowners, especially women, if I'm maybe I don't know if I'm being gender biased or not, but I think there's this expectation that every woman out there should be this great at designing their homes, just like they are supposed to be really good cooks or something, right? And that's not always the case. And homeowners sometimes are a little reluctant to reach out for help. And working with an interior designer is one of the best things that a homeowner can do, because they can help to solve a lot of problems that you have to live with. You know, once a project is done, you have to live with that project, right?
That's right. What we try to do is come up with solutions and really avoid problems, because a lot of times people have ideas of what they need to have done to their house, but in the process, they don't realize some of the pitfalls, and they can make some expensive mistakes if they don't call on a professional to help them really navigate the construction process. People have a new house or design a home, and it can be a lovely house, but if they don't do a furniture plan before they start doing construction, they'll have problems with the electrical won't be in the right place, their HVAC systems, the venting will be incompatible with the way they want their furniture to go. Just simple things. But if you don't take those steps beforehand, then you have problems during construction and after, and then you think, oh gosh, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that. And with a designer, those problems will be resolved before expensive construction is started, and then you don't have to have change orders and problems during the process.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think one of the mindset that some homeowners have is Well, I don't know if I want to spend the money to hire an interior designer. It's going to be too expensive. How do you answer something like that?
Well, as I said before, most people, when they start this process, they don't realize that their mistakes will end up costing their money. And so, if they go ahead and hire a designer at the beginning of the process, they will alleviate a lot of problems and um, turn out. And with a designer, they should have the project will go smoother, and they'll end up with their what they really wanted in the long run.
Yeah, and an interior designer, you're their advocate. You're like a good friend who is that homeowner can use as a sounding board to run ideas by and say, what do you think of this? Because there's just so many choices. Think
Right.
about tile. Think about choosing tile. There's almost an infinite number of different choices that people can make when they're choosing tile. A homeowner needs some help, and oftentimes they're not sure who to call or if it's going to be too expensive, but then they go ahead and do it on their own. And the worst thing that can happen when you're finished with your project, whether it's a remodel or a new construction, is to have regrets.
Absolutely. And right now we're doing quite a few bathrooms where what we do is elevations of the showers and of the cabinetry so that a person can actually see what this tile is going to look like, so we can decide where are going to be the features parts. What are we going to do the tile on the diagonal? Are we going to do 2x2s on the floor, or for the shower pan, or and that way when it's all drawn up, the person can actually see what it's like. It's people don't realize, because there's so many choices, that you just can't say, oh well, I'm going to be doing a 12 by 12 and have the tile setter just put it in. It's not going to end up the way they wanted it,
Right.
because they didn't plan ahead, and you can't expect the tile setter to know exactly what it's supposed to be like. What's
Exactly.
in your mind. So if you get it drawn up ahead of the time, then there's no surprises.
Sure. Well, let me take a moment and tell everybody about the free design consultations that are being offered by ASID Interior Designers. And ASID stands for the American Society of Interior Design. And so all of the interior designers, and I'm going to run down the list of these particular interior designers who next weekend, January 24th, 25th, and 26th, will be volunteering their time at the Charleston Home Design Show to offer free design consultations to homeowners. Cynthia Zimmerman, Allied ASID, Jane Gillick, ASID, Jennifer Mendelson, ASID, Lauren Messina, ASID, Stacia Burke, Allied ASID, Shannon Hall, Allied ASID, Donna Horack, who we're talking to now, ASID, Duval Acker, ASID, and also CMKBD, which is Certified Master Kitchen Bath Designer.
Absolutely.
Catherine Brizard, ASID, Maureen Matthews, ASID, Eliza Constanzer, ASID, Terry Dubois Webster, ASID, and Marion Chatfield, ASID. So I want to thank all of these interior designers, including you, Donna, for volunteering your time next weekend to offer free design consultations. And these are free design consultations. These are the interior designers will not be charging a fee. Whatever problem that you may have or challenge you may have, whether it's picking paint colors or just what do we do with this room? How do we make the furniture fit, or what should we do? Bring your questions, and you can have a free design consultation. And each design consultation takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and they're available on Friday, January 24th from 1 to 4 p.m., on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Sunday from noon to 3 p.m. And if you want to make one of these reservations, you call Charleston Home and Design Magazine at 577-7652. That's 577-7652. And you want to bring house plans or room dimensions, fabric swatches, samples of flooring or countertops or cabinetry. You don't have to bring all of these things, but these are suggestions. Maybe any kind of paint samples that you're looking at, photos of the room or furniture that you already have, maybe even some magazine photos of rooms or styles that you like. And Donna, you have been involved with providing these free design consultations in the past years. Kind of talk about your experience with that.
Well, it's been really a nice experience for me to meet with all these individuals, and it does help if they do bring some sort of plans or ideas of what they want their room or house or whatever to what they want it to look like. And the more information you can bring, the better, and it is for the designer to actually be able to help the person.
Right.
And I think that I've helped people with kitchens and bathrooms and even exterior colors. A lot of times when you're wanting to paint the outside, it's like, oh, you know, from my trim to the color of the underside of a porch, all these different things. Really, if you put them all together, is what makes the house look the way you want it to look.
Right.
So I think that the people that I've worked with have been really happy with the results and go away with a new perspective of what a designer can do and help for their particular problem.
Sure. Make the most of this of these free design consultations. As I mentioned, bring some room dimensions, or if you have house plans, fabric swatches, any kind of samples of flooring, countertops, or cabinetry, paint colors, magazine photos, that kind of thing. Make the most of the 20 to 30 minute consultation that you will have for free. And and you have been able to help homeowners in the past solve problems.
Absolutely.
Well, good deal. Well, once again, if you'd like to make a reservation, you can call 577-7652. That's 577-7652. And we sometimes have some openings during the show, so if you don't make one reservation in advance, you can come to the show and we can fit you in. Sometimes it might not be right away. But that gives you a chance to look around the show and get some other ideas, and then you come up to the fourth floor club level, and at your given time, and then you can sit down with one of the the ASID interior designers who are volunteering their time. Well, once again, thanks so much to all of the interior designers who I just mentioned, and also to Donna Horack. And Donna, how can folks get in touch with you?
Well, they can look at my website. It's horackpatch.com. They can call me on the phone, 843-343-4170. And they can come see me at Bohicket Village Marina, where my office is.
Terrific. Well, we've been talking with Donna Horack, a member of the American Society of Interior Designers, a professional interior designer who will be volunteering her time along with about a dozen other ASID interior designers next weekend at the Charleston Home and Design Show. If you want more information, go to charlestonhomeanddesignshow.com. Thanks so much, Donna.
Thank you.